Good morning, everybody. Hello, this is Yasmin from Los Angeles, Grid Technologies. Welcome to our GNet Live session number 2. We're so happy that you could join us today. The format for our session today will be as follows. Our presenters, Amir and Shahram, will first go over a recap of the GNet basics. If you need further information about basics, please do go to our YouTube channel, where you can find the video, and it's there for you to watch. I will put the link up. The link is up there already. YouTube, GNet powered by Grid. Once we're done with that, we are going to follow up on these topics. 1, creating a successful GNet profile. 2, creating successful GNet partnerships. And 3, we're going to touch on the basics of the quotation tool. So we're very excited to have everybody here. I am now going to pass on the floor to Mr. Zafar and Mr. Shahram. Here we go.
Hi, everybody. Shahram, you want to do the screen share, or Yasmin, do you want to add the screen share so we can start going at it? There we go. Hi, everyone. What we got from our users in the past couple of weeks were some suggestions on areas that you want us to cover. And one of the main areas that was requested was the profiles. How do we show which airports we service? How do we get searched? How do we get better searched? So we decided to go and dive into the administration menu where your company profile is at and show you a couple of things. So Shahram, you may want to go to the admin and go to the company profile there. So there's a few tabs here. The first tab is your main company information. It's really important you have all your information accurately put up there. These are other transportation companies that are going to be searching, and when they click on you, this information will come up. So whatever information you can put in there that is useful to you would be good. So one of the areas we're asked about was airport searches. So Shahram is going to kind of show right there. We're servicing, for example, these few airports. You can go to the field above and click on that and just type in another airport that you service, and it will look it up, and you add that, and you keep adding airports. One of the questions that we were asked was how many airports can we add? Recently, I think one of our clients tried to add over 50, 60 airports, and they hit a limitation, so we fixed that for you. That's where your airport service is displayed to your partners. I think this is important for a lot of people who want to make sure that they are known in different service areas. Also, there is a locations tab here, which is slightly different. There are companies that have multiple garages, multiple locations, and you don't need a different GNet ID for every city and for every location you're at. You're basically probably using the same reservation system and running on the same base system from different cities. So all you need to do is add those cities and locations to the map so your partners know which cities you have locations at. This is different than the airport serviced, and we're still trying to learn from the industry about how best we can present this info. Shahram, go ahead and go to the company info for the airports. I think one of the questions that Yasmin asked us to answer was how to set up the profile and the airport things, and I think this was really it. This is the only place you can put the airports in, I think. Is that correct, Shahram?
Yeah, that was the question that came in. So that exactly, that's where you put in the airport service. I added Burbank in here, so users can see. If you don't know the 3-digit code for that airport, you can type it in, and the search will bring it up. You add airport, and it will add it up here for you.
Okay, good. Right below it is where the NLA number is, just in case everybody wants your NLA members and you want to get extra credits when you make deposits on GNet. That's where you put your NLA number. And the NLA list is regularly updated on GNet, so we know who were the most recent numbers and the active numbers. So you just put your number there and you save, and that's where it goes. There was another area that we wanted to go through, and I think that was on the partners page, right? Or was that something on the profiles? I think it was partners page. So in the prior sessions, we had already shown what these tabs are for: affiliate partners, your sent invitations, received invitations. So if you want to know how those things work, the earlier videos really goes through it really quickly and shows you. This one is mainly for current partners and filling out the famous pink field. Okay, so if you click on one of these partners, Shahram, it should pop up a pop-up info box. All right, that on the top right, there's a pinkish color field. All right, if this partner of yours is sending you a reservation, you need to be able to identify them as a customer account number on your system. You create them as an account number in your system. You come up here, you put their account number in, okay, and whenever they send you a reservation, it comes under that account number. This is a mandatory piece and a step that needs to be done. You need to have an account number assigned, okay. And if you want to send a reservation to this partner, on the top left where it says GNet ID, you basically copy paste that GNet ID into your system. Every system has a different way of identifying how the affiliate is being sent through GNet. In all of them, you're going to need that GNet ID to give to your system and say, whenever I'm sending a reservation to this partner, that's their GNet ID, right? So if you're sending, you need the top left GNet ID field. If you're receiving, you need to fill out the pink field. Shahram, is there anything else that?
Yeah, no. For example, Asia, this client, Asia Car Service, we have this pink field filled out. This is, by the way, GNet test account. So in this case, the GNet test account is ready to receive from this company. Now let's go to the company below, and you'll see that pink field is not filled out. So if they try to send a reservation to GNet test, it will not go through. As soon as we create that company in our reservation system, put that account number in that pink field, you save it. That is all you need to do in order to receive from that company. So in your profile, you will see the companies that are in white. These are set up for you to receive. The ones that are in yellow, they're not ready. So you would need to go into your reservation system, create an account for them. If you don't have one already, add that account number in that pink field, save it, and then you are good to go.
Can you click on one of those guys again? So, I think giving quotation access was one of the requests that we got as from one of our users.
Mhm.
If you want your partner to be able to do electronic quotations against you, so basically you've set up a rate matrix for them. They're getting their prices, they're getting their discount. and electronically you don't need to you don't need to pick up the phone anymore, basically. Okay, they can electronically do a quotation, but you need to give them access. So when you click on one of these partners, that checkbox that says give quotation access is absolutely important. That needs to be checked. Okay. You want to show that one more time, Shahram, just one more time, just that checkbox over there. Okay. So that's very important. So, for example, Asia Car Service now can do electronic quotations against GNet Test and get pricing without having to pick up the phone and call anybody. Okay, it's all electronic, and we'll show you how you can do that. So this checkbox is important to give that permission to your partner. Okay. I think we can go to the quotations.
Yeah, so once that's done, then we can go to get quotations. So one thing, to go back real quick, if you look at the partners that we have on this test account, there's a total of 29 companies. Now, if you go to get quotations, there's a drop-down menu, and there's only about maybe less than 10. So these are the companies or affiliates who have checked that get quotation box. That's why they have enabled GNet Test to be able to access pricing from them.
That's good. That's a good point. Because if you don't give quotation access, then your partner will not show up. If they haven't given you access to do quotations, they will not show up in this list. Okay.
Yeah. So the requirements to get a quote from another affiliate is, first of all, you have to be partners on GNet. They have to have the pink field filled out, and they have to give you access to be able to, or they have to allow you to have access to get their quotes. If those three are done, then you can go in here, find them on this drop-down menu, and then fill out the information, the vehicle type, date, street, pickup and drop-off address, send quote. We'll get a response back what the price is.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Are you guys going to do a live demo of that right now?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Let's try this one, fast track.
Yeah.
Okay. So we selected that as our affiliate. We go to the pickup date and time. Let's select a week from today. Then we will go to the vehicle type. Let's pick just a standard sedan to make it easy. We go to an airport code. Let's put in LAX. Drop off. We can use a hotel, SLS hotel. You'll see the first one come up. And then what you do, hit send request. And that's what the price
Can you scroll down? Can you scroll down? So
gives you the details. Yes.
well, that's perfect. Okay, that's good. Can you switch affiliates now and maybe same quotation against another affiliate?
Let's go to the grid demo limo anywhere production. So now we have a new affiliate. We'll go through the same process. So we can select the same time.
Yeah, same thing.
Everything the same. We'll go to vehicle type, keep it the same again. Airport code LAX, we already have that populated. So let's see what happens on this account.
Scroll down. Oh, there you go.
224.61.
Oh, that's really good. That's really good.
Yeah. So this is basically what is required in order to get pricing from each other. Again, partners first, pink field filled out, and give quotation access checked. Once you have those three, you can find pricing from each other.
That's right.
That
That's
sounds
actually
great. Amir and Shahram, can you explain a little bit about the quotation tool, what the members need to do on the side of their software partners to input the rates or something like that? I'm not very clear on that myself.
go ahead, Cheryl.
Yeah, the main thing is you just want to make sure your rates are accurate in your reservation system, because that is what the information GNet sends to the requester. So whatever you have in your reservation system, that's what we send out. So make sure that's accurate. If you are allowing partners to check your pricing, the number one key is you got to make sure your prices are updated, they're accurate in your reservation system. GNet
That's good.
simply just sends that information that we get that you have in your system and
Right.
send it to that requester.
There's a question that says, does Limo Anywhere not break down the rates? Actually, it does. That's a sandbox account that didn't have its rates set up that well. It just gives the total amount. But Limo Anywhere does give a breakdown. Most systems do give a breakdown. It's again how well you set up your rates and how well you do the your rate matrix setup within your system. Okay. The more accurate it is, the less you have to correct when you are doing your final closing piece. And sometimes you can even have systems that do auto close for you. That trip without having humans involved in making sure that trip is the same price as what you quoted or what it was supposed to be. Um, One of the most important, I think, items, I'm gonna, if I can put the screen share up again. One of the most important items in getting a rate, a proper rate back, is setting it up properly where your taxes, your tolls, your any miscellaneous costs and charges are all thought about and they're in there. So your $75 quotation doesn't turn into a $92 closing cost. Okay, nothing changed. Okay, if the trip doesn't change, the time doesn't change, the stops don't change, nothing changes. That 75 quotation should have been 92 to begin with, and it should have closed at 92 to end with. And that's basically what we're trying to go towards, right? This quotation tool will only be good when your rates are accurate enough that your partner can count on them, because they're going to get in here, they're going to do a quote check, they're not going to waste your time 5 minutes, 10 minutes on the phone. It's just going to be within 5 seconds, they're going to get their rate, they're going to turn around, and they're going to be able to handle their client and give them a proper pricing. Okay, so I think it's really important what in your system, how you set up your rates, and they all become very, very difficult, all inclusive.
Alrighty, that question, by the way, was from Steve Qua, the earlier one you responded to, and now we have a new one from Tim Crockett. If we have all-inclusive rates, will it indicate that on the quote?
That's, I think, the best way to give a quote. I mean, if it's all inclusive, so there's no more question out there on what else, that is the best way. That is actually the optimal way. Will it indicate it on the quotation? No, I don't know. If you have a line item that says something about it, we will show it. These are all line items that are coming back from your own system. So what you see on the rate breakdowns on the quotation page is what really comes from the system. Actually, if we go back to the screen, and Shahram, can you do one against the last company that was set up better? We didn't set this one up properly. I think the fast track one.
The fast track, sure.
Yeah. Again, this is because of us. We didn't set it up correctly. It has nothing to do with the software. Sorry about that. Do a send quotation, do a send quote request, and then go down in the listing. Some of these items may be informational and may not be part of the total. Some of it may be part of the total. Some of this, sometimes information is passed through the charge line items, but they're not part of the total amount. They're just informational information, basically. So yeah, anything your system spits out is what we show. We don't change anything around. Okay. Hopefully that explains the difference. Okay.
Thank you. Yes, hopefully that answered the question. I know that we already answered Mark's question earlier, which was it would be great to touch on companies giving permission to access rates from partner companies instead of us calling and emailing. So I think you guys have addressed that, and that's clear. I'm trying to see if I think we may have another question that's just come up. There we go. Question: is there a way to add a markup to the quote, or do you have to add it manually? Thank you, Frederick, for the question.
The idea here was take small steps at a time. So the act of calling an affiliate partner and asking them for a rate was to be changed into this. Okay, so make it electronic instead of calling them. Your partner will give you the number of what you will be, they won't up the quote for you, right? So if they're going to charge you 75, they're going to say, for you, buddy, it's 75, right? And then you take the 75 and you add 20% on it, and you go out with a 90 or something, right? So that upcharge of the 20% on top is not in here. Okay, this is what your partner gives the price to you, and you can do that within 5 seconds. You get a $200, I think, over here, and you turn around and you do your calculation quickly, and your client gets it for 240, for example. So that's basically how it works today. Depending on the questions and where the industry wants us to go, we may actually bring that up.
Thank you. Thank you. We have another question here from Vlad. Do we have to grant GNet access in Limo Anywhere in order for the rates to show up?
No, all you need is to, every time a partner of yours is sending you a reservation or doing a rate request, they're coming through to you as one of the customer account numbers that you created for them. So you created them as a customer, and you've also assigned a rate matrix internally to that customer. It could be an empty rate matrix, or it could actually be a well-populated and good rate matrix. But you assign them a rate matrix, and every time they do a quotation check, that rate matrix is what's getting used to give them a number. You don't give any access rights, so you don't have to do anything other than assign your partner a rate matrix from within Limo Anywhere, and that should be enough. But what Shahram showed earlier on, which was go to partners page and make sure that partners checkbox and says, I'm giving quotation access. That I think is important. You need to do, because if you don't do that, they cannot do a quotation. Hopefully that makes sense.
All righty. We now have a question from Paul Walsh. Yesterday, I teamed up with an affiliate and I needed to take them from a quote customer and add to my affiliate section in Fast Track. Can we elaborate on that, Amir
Yes.
and Shahram?
Yes. In most systems, the way GNet is treated is when your affiliate is sending you business, they're a customer to you. Their customer is just a passenger name or whatever. So the customer to you is your affiliate when they send you the business. When you send them business, you're sending business to your affiliate. So in a system, usually when you want to do over GNet, you want to farm out, you go to your affiliates page, you create an affiliate, or you set up that particular affiliate and say, this affiliate, I communicate with them via GNet, and this is their GNet ID. And every time you farm out to that affiliate, it actually goes over GNet to that GNet ID. but it's not treated as an affiliate on the incoming. As an incoming, they're treated as a customer. When somebody sends you business, they're a customer to you. So they're nothing but a customer account number. So you treat them in two different kind of places, depending on what system you have and how different systems are handling this network connectivity. In most cases, what we have done is an affiliate who sends you business becomes a customer. An affiliate who's receiving business from you is in your affiliates, page. Hopefully that will help.
All righty. Okay, so we also had a question from Yuali Garcia from GoDaddy. Thank you so much for reaching out. There was a question I believe Amir and Shahram touched on as far as the airport codes and whatnot. I just wanted to remind everyone that as far as connecting with new GNet members and expanding your affiliates on your GNet portal, it's very important for you to reach out to them. You can do that through our GNet users private group page. About once a week or maybe once every 2 weeks, we do make an announcement with all the new people who have joined. So that's a perfect opportunity to welcome them and let them know what your GNet ID is, etc. So, Yuali, I hope that is something that answers your question. Let me see. Do we have any other questions here?
I think there was also the question of how to be able to serve the GNet. I mean, a lot of the GNet members would like to be known to other. For example, what's their specialty? What's their
Amir, your voice is cutting in and out. Can you start that sentence again? I'm sorry.
Oh, sure. What was I saying? Basically,
I'm sorry.
No. No, it's basically people want to be known a little bit for what their services are, and they kind of want to broadcast that information. Hey, if you have any needs in Western Europe, we handle everything. If you have any needs in we still don't have a good answer for that really through GNet. Honestly, it's a very good point. Maybe we can come up collaboratively with the industry itself to figure out how can we make a better information center for everybody to pass back and forth information or the services, etc. Today it's very basic, as you can see. It was meant to answer the question of how do we electronically do business with each other really quickly without having to type the stuff in and make mistakes. I think that's where it's gotten to so far, right? So hopefully we'll help on the marketing side more and more by giving more features through GNet by getting feedback from our clients like yourself right now. So that's it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Alrighty, so I'm seeing we don't have any questions, so I am going to jump into a little reminder here. We get a lot of people trying to reach out to us with questions via Messenger or Facebook and whatnot. I just wanted to remind everyone that the best way, the most efficient way and quickest way for our support team to get back to you is for you to send an email to support@grdd.net. Once you do that, it automatically opens up a ticket and one of our support team members will reach out to you ASAP. So please do remember the best way to reach us is to send an email to support@grdd.net, at which point one of our support team will get back to you. So just wanted to share that. It looks like we may have questions. Yoali says, right. Okay. Any other questions? Have we answered everything everyone needs to know? Just as a reminder, again, if you have questions about GNet basics, we do have our first session that we did, GNet 101, that's going to be available on our YouTube channel. Our website is also being updated, and once it is, you'll also be able to access it there as well as on the GNet users private page. This session will also be bookmarked there, so you you can get more in-depth information that you may have missed previously. Do we have anything else?
No, it looks like we covered it.
Yasmin, can you show my screen for a
Yes.
second? I want to just go over a couple more things since we have some time.
Yes.
So up here, if you can follow, there's another way if you're in the GNet portal to open a support ticket right up here, open support ticket. And next to it, network status, that's if you check on that, you will see the reservation systems we are connected to or working on. So this gives you an idea about the companies that are connected with GNet, Fast Track, Ground the Line. So some information up here as well. So I just wanted to share that.
Wonderful.
Can you do, there was another one. Can you click on the support ticket? All right. As simple as that. You put in the subject, you put in the information, you do send.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that way multiple people get this ticket. So we'll get back to you as soon as we receive it.
Excellent. Excellent. Alrighty. So I'm seeing that I believe we've answered everybody's questions here. We will get into a third session, and it would be wonderful if you guys give us your input on what topics you would like us to address, so that we can answer your questions for you. You can do that either by emailing or posting on the GNet users page. Again, wanted to thank everyone for joining us today. We're so happy to have you here, and it's amazing. I'm looking at the list of people. We've got people from France, and we've got all over the United States. We've got, yes, lots and lots of members here who are actively participating in these Q&A sessions. So we certainly hope that they're helpful to you, and we look forward to seeing you again next time. For now, stay safe, stay well. See you soon.
Thank
Bye,
you,
everyone.
everybody.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone. Bye.
Bye.